Boop talk, boo boo boo, boop talk, boo boo boobity boo. Boop boop talk, boo boo boo, boop talk, boo boo boobity boo.
Kia ora, Tefano. Welcome to Balto Togo podcast where we share stories to bring the dog community of Aotearoa together. My name is Sasha, and with the first episode, we thought we will start with our own dogs. This is Balto. Don't lick my iPad. This is Togo, and this is my husband Max, who's going to join us today to tell us more about our own dogs.
Hello, everyone.
Yep. Right. I hope this is not gonna stay for the whole podcast, eh, mister?
Suppose it will.
You sniffing my
Okay.
microphone?
Togo. Togo. Hey,
He's trying to chew my microphone.
come this way. Come on. Come on.
Good boy.
There we go. Promise.
All right. Well, how about you tell us a bit more about yourself first?
I'm a human, white Caucasian, or Asian, or whoever I am. My name is Max. I've come to New Zealand as a teenager. Been here for, 13 years now. New Zealand is my home. Stop it. What else? Came here to study cookery, so I'm supposed to be a chef. And a quick,
Togo, leave it. Togo is thinking that the microphone is a toy. So if you
Right.
hear random noises, sorry, Togo
Well,
just
it is-
really wants to bite the microphone.
it is fluffy,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, supposed to be a chef. I ditched that. Now I'm a roofer. Living the dream, I guess.
Living a dream surrounded by cocker spaniels. Clearly, you can see who's the favorite of the dogs in our household. Cool. And I'll tell you a bit more about myself. My name is Sasha. I lived in New Zealand. I moved here 10 years ago, but I lived in Singapore before I moved here. Came here to study as well, and met this guy and decided to stay. Yeah, and this is actually part of our family. We still have two more cats, but they're in the other room because they are not they're camera shy. Right. So, what's your favorite hobby? Just out of curiosity.
Probably fixing things. That kind of sums it up.
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't really matter whether it's. Stop it. Stop it. Whether it's electronics or physical objects, furniture, cars,
Or doggies.
whatever. Yeah, as long as I can fix things, it makes me happy.
Fair enough. I don't think I have a favorite hobby, but I like photography and I like hiking as well. In increments, like in small doses. Cool. Tell us one fun fact about you.
I used to, I emphasize, be able to eat a whole can of condensed milk in one sitting. But that life is in the past.
Yep, too old for that now. I don't know a fun fact about me. What would a fun fact about me be? I have when I talk to dogs, I like to talk as if I am them. And I make really funny sound and I make really funny voice. And if Max is talking to the dogs, I reply instead of the dogs to him. I don't know if it's funny or creepy, but
Doesn't everyone have a pit voice?
yeah, maybe. Do you?
Yeah, I think so. Of course.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Would you look at this?
Yes. Oh, this is perfect. Look at that. For those who are watching, this is just...
Special.
This is so special. Togi is using Balto as a pillow. This is beautiful. All right. So, let's introduce our dogs. You can see for those who are watching, but how about you tell them about our dogs a little bit more? What breed are they? What's their names, age, personality?
I suppose we'll start with where it started. So the first one was Balto. He's blue roan Cocker Spaniel, English show Cocker Spaniel. I say we, but Sasha found a lady who had a litter of 4 puppies,
Yes.
and it was 1 girl and 3 boys. She messaged the lady, and 3 boys available. So we drove down to Geraldine, had a look, picked one,
Well, we
and
technically picked one off the pictures that she sent, but we definitely wanted to go and see the
yeah,
puppies.
of course.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta see what family is actually like, and yeah, of course, meet the puppies, meet the people who are breeding the dogs. So
They were lovely people, and the whole place was lovely. He grew up with kids. He grew up with cats because we have 2 cats in the house, so that was really good. Yeah.
Anyway, so weeks later we came and picked him up and brought him home.
And the fun began. How
Yeah.
long ago was that?
2.5 years. No, hold on. He was already a few months old, so I guess couple
They
years.
usually they release them when they're 8 weeks old. So he was born on 15th of March, and we got him home on 10th of July.
There you go. So just over 2 years
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
So he's about 2.5.
Yeah.
He was, well, I had a bit of a mixed feeling when I first got him because I've never had a dog. First 2 months were challenging, to put it nicely. I didn't want a dog, and first 2 months I was still reinforcing the thought that a dog is, takes some getting used to. Anyway, so 2 months gone by, and he turned out to be a handsome boy, very well behaved, super cuddly. He was not naughty, he was very calm. For a first dog, he was very easy to train.
Yeah.
I don't know, he just made me really proud of like what we can do with a first, pet.
If you hear snoring, sorry. Doggy is snoring. Sorry, Togo is trying to make himself comfortable. So that was about Balto. This was how we got Balto.
That's right.
Yeah. What about Togo?
So Togo also was not my idea.
The only idea that Max had in terms of pets is a hamster, which you can't get in New Zealand, and a cat. One of the cats. So yeah.
So Togo was a very spontaneous decision, to say the least.
Well,
Sasha has been talking about getting another dog for some time.
yeah, I wasn't like, I guess, pushing for it. I was just like, oh yeah, it would be fun for Balto to have a brother. Don't walk all over my laptop. Well, he did. Well, it's still working. All good. Balto is a bit of a, he likes his personal space. Like, he would cuddle you at first, but then he would just, go and lay on the floor and have his own space. He loves that. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking about getting a brother for Balto or a sister. And then there is a Cocker Spaniel Facebook group. So sometimes people post there about rehoming dogs. I have actually left a comment on a different post about a different Cocker Spaniel. There was a golden 4-year-old Cocker Spaniel, I think. And then a lady contacted me directly, saying that she has a black boy who needs home. And yeah, that happened on Friday, and on Saturday we drove down to Timaru to have a look at him. We brought Balto with us because it was necessary that both of them would, be fine with each other, and they could, they won't be aggressive towards each other. And that same Saturday we got Togo with us. His name used to be a different name, but we decided that with new life, he should have a new name, so hence Togo. Balto and Togo are both the names of the sled dogs that led a expedition, would you call it an expedition? Delivery, I guess. Delivery of serum against diphtheria to a remote Alaskan town called Nome. So even though they are not huskies, they're still very important to us. Yeah. And Togo is slightly older than Balto. So his birthday is in January 2023, and Balto's birthday is in March. Did I say March or May?
I think he's a May.
May. Sorry.
No, he's a May child.
Yeah, May 2023. So about 5 months older. Even though he's an older brother, we think that Balto is actually an older brother, just with the way he behaves and supports Togo. Yeah, so that's how these two came into our life. Can you tell me one quirky habit that either Balto or Togo, or both of them, have that makes you laugh?
I'm not sure about laugh, but
Just joyful.
yeah, like Balto is always quite sweet when he demands food because he will put his chin on your laps.
The only trouble is Balto has really big cheeks. They're very long. So when he does it, when he puts his chin, and do you think it came from us teaching him chin, the actual command?
I think so.
Where you cup a hand and you ask your dog to put the chin on it. I do think so, because I don't think he used to do that before the command. But yeah, when he puts his muzzle on you, it leaves a very big wet spot because his cheeks are very big and he drools a lot.
Yep.
Yeah, but it is sweet. I agree, and it's very difficult to resist.
And for Togo, and it's obviously him pooping on the flowers. He's got this bizarre thing where he does not squat like a regular dog. He will find whether it's a bush or flowers or a tree, anything that's standing up from the ground, and he will poop on it while standing.
He will do 2 to 3 circles first, and then he will poop on it while standing. He puts his bum right next to, let's say, a tree trunk and starts pooping. It's it is hilarious. I've never seen a dog do that. And an interesting thing, Togo, you know how he kicks his back feet after he's done his business, where Balto has never done that before. So it's interesting how, even though they are the same breed, they have this different habits, I guess. Yeah. All right. Cool. So this was the introduction of us and the dogs. Now let's talk dogs. Do you know of any stereotypes that Cocker Spaniels have?
Well, they're allegedly supposed to be hyper,
Yeah.
which is what we got told, that they are too energetic, they're out of control, they're hyper, blah, blah, blah. Whereas we experienced absolutely none of it with Balto. He was always chill, relaxed. He would always be fairly happy to stay at home if we had to leave him at home or in the car. No tantrums, nothing. If you want to go for a hike, he'll go for a hike. If you want a plane run, he will do that. If you want to sit on the couch and watch a movie, he will just sleep next to you.
So he pretty much matches our energy. Is that?
Yeah, he's very, 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 very adaptive.
Yeah. What about Togo? I feel like he has a little bit more energy, I think, but he's not overly crazy with his energy either. It's not like he's constantly I want to play, I need to run or anything.
Well, he definitely has quite a strong prey drive, which we will, I guess, see if it goes away, because he's recently been fixed. And as far as being energetic at home, he's pretty relaxed until, I guess, whether we excite him.
Yeah.
But it's still early days. I don't know, because he's only been with us for 5 odd weeks.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll see what he's going to be like in a few months, once he's completely settled in and comfortable with the environment.
Yeah. Again, I apologize if you hear snoring, because Togo is right next to me and he's snoring. I hope you find it soothing instead of, annoying. Okay. I did find a couple of stereotypes. Velcro dogs. Do you think Cocker Spaniels are Velcro dogs, meaning that they always shadow you, they always want to follow you, they always want to know what you're doing? Do you think our dogs follow that stereotype?
Definitely Togo, but again, he's clearly been quite mistreated at his previous family.
He wasn't treated as a dog, I think, as in, like, yeah.
So again, it's early days. So at the moment, he's very much Velcro. He has a mad separation anxiety. He can't be in the opposite room away from us.
Well, we're working on it. It's getting better and better every day. It's just it does take a while to actually get accustomed to it. Yeah.
Whereas Balto, no, he will, like, when they drop him off to work, he doesn't even cry or say goodbye. He's more than happy just to go in with a random stranger, play with other dogs. No, definitely not.
Yep. So Balto goes to doggy daycare twice a week. We will send Togo to doggy daycare as well. It's just we need. Obviously, he's new to our family, so once he's comfortable, we will send him to doggy daycare twice a week as well. Cool. Apparently, they are also eternal dogs. Their big eyes and floppy ears make them look like pups for life. So it means that, you know, they look like puppies even when they're older.
I believe that.
Yeah, especially with Togo, he does look like a puppy. With his, you know, very, like... He has very interesting mannerisms. He's very, like... He behaves like a puppy sometimes. Balto is definitely a more grown-up dog in terms of, like, being more adult, but when he puts his puppy eyes on, irresistible. Drama queens. Do you reckon they're drama queens? No?
Absolutely not. Well, definitely not our boys, that's for sure.
Togo is, though. Togo is a drama queen, like, if you leave him alone, but I guess it's a different story, yeah. Food thieves.
Well,
Do you want to tell them what happened this morning?
yeah. He somehow managed to steal a portion of slow-cooked
Beef cheeks.
beef cheeks
Yeah.
from the middle of the table, which is quite a reach. It was hot, it was cooling down, so it was left on the table for quite some time. And yeah, somehow he managed to reach.
Who's he?
Togo.
Yeah.
Togo is the mischievous guy.
Yep.
He ate the beef cheeks, he ate the mash, he ate all the veggies.
And he was very happy about it.
Yep.
Yeah. With Balto, we had a few incidents as well. I do think, though, if there is an opportunity, Balto would steal food as well. Like, I'm 100% sure. But with Balto, like, he ate a piece of cake once. So we had friends over, and they brought a cake. I think it was like a mousse cake, wasn't it? It was like a very soft
Something
cake.
like that, yep.
And this was the first time they were in our house, so we opened the cake, and then Max went around showing them the place. And then I was chatting to some other friends who didn't want to have a house tour. And then they come back and they go into the kitchen, and Max is like, "Did you have a bite of a cake?" And I'm like, "What do you mean?" And then I go into the kitchen, I'm like, "Do you really think that I would have just, like, you know, just bit it out of the whole cake without actually cutting myself a slice?"
It wasn't bad. It was almost like carefully scooped off.
All day.
So the dog tongue actually did a pretty good job of...
Yeah, and then we figured out it was Balto who did that, and that was the first time he's actually stolen food. I think it was the first time he's ever stolen any food. But my favorite was when we cooked 2 thick, nice, beautiful steaks for ourselves, and Max put them on the table to rest, because, you know, when you make steak, you should leave it to rest before you start eating it. And we came back into the kitchen, and one of them was on the floor with this guy. Hey, don't walk on my...
Balto, come on.
Good boy. And it was already on the floor. He already licked it. He didn't manage to eat it, but we gave it to him, but we gave it to him later. So we just put it in the fridge, cut it in small pieces, and we gave it to him the next day, because if we were to give it to him on the same day, I think he would have thought that it's okay to steal the food. But yeah, we had to share one steak on that day, because one of them was claimed by Balto. Cool. Are they barky? Do you think they are barky breed?
So Balto, again, we've met lots of spaniels. They do bark. That's a fact. Whether they are noisier than any other breed of dogs, I can't claim. But Balto, he barks at neighbors, whoever comes to the door. So every time there is a doorbell ringing, he's at it.
Yeah.
He barks at strangers.
Not all strangers, but something. We can't pinpoint what exactly it is that triggers him. Like, I know people say that, oh, you can train it out with a trigger. Honestly, can't pinpoint it. So we just try to prevent it. So if I see people, I know sometimes at night, like if he sees someone, well, if we are walking him at night and I see someone walking our way and he's not looking, I know that he might bark at them because it's quite a sudden appearance of people to him. So I just tell him no barking in advance, and he does understand that. So if we catch it before he actually does it, it does work. But yeah, there is no trigger. There's just no trigger. Unfortunately, we can't pinpoint it. Cool.
It used to be that he used to bark at old ladies with the walking sticks.
Yeah.
And when you the walking sticks were the trigger.
But he doesn't seem to do that anymore.
No, he was a young puppy back then.
Yeah. Cool.
And then Togo, he is the quietest dog I've ever seen. He doesn't really bark. He only barks when he's super excited playing with Balto.
And he has a very raspy bark. It's so funny. Like it's high pitched but also raspy at the same time.
And yeah, this is the only time I can hear him bark. Otherwise, he's so quiet. He doesn't bark at home. He doesn't bark at the strangers. He's so blessed.
Quite a one. Yeah. Cool. Do you ever feel like your dog has trained you instead of you training the dog? Not instead, but I guess do you ever feel that the dog trained something in you?
I mean, for somebody who doesn't have kids, it was definitely a bit of a
Cultural shock?
Yeah, culture shock. The fact that you have to make a few sacrifices and start to, I guess, compromise on all the things, especially time. So yeah, definitely, having a dog teaches you just discipline in general.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Also, because you cannot communicate with a dog like you can with people, you have to learn how to read body language,
Yeah.
the environment, all those things, just to figure out if there's something not quite right with your dog, that sort of stuff. So you just start picking up on those little things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd say they taught me how to be, I guess, a little bit selfless, and actually, because you must take them for a walk. You must spend time with them. You must sacrifice some of your own time to actually spend with them. And sometimes it can be a little bit, like, ugh, I don't want to do that, but you still do it. But most of the time, I actually enjoy spending time with them. They're really good boys. They can be menace, but they're good boys in general.
They're still teenagers.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So.
But right now, they're so peaceful. They're so lovely. Both of them are sleeping. For those who are just listening, Balto is laying on Max's lap, and he's just, happily sleeping. And Togo is sleeping right next to me, snoring. So as I said, if you hear snoring, that's Togo. All right. Now, does your dog do they have a favorite word, do you think?
Favorite word?
Yeah, like whatever you say, if he's there. With Togo, I don't think we know that yet. I think he's still learning a lot. He probably knows like dinner or breakfast. But with Balto, I would say bolly. Like he loves the word bolly, like actual ball. He actually loves the word wag as well.
I was just about to say he used to So sometimes the only way to get him out of the house in the morning is to say, "Do you want to go to WAG?" And he would just light up and he would just rush downstairs.
Yeah.
But now he's just, the word doesn't mean much.
He still happily goes there. WAG is our daycare. He still happily goes there, but like he wouldn't, I see what you mean. He's not, because you would go like, "Do you want to go to WAG?" And he's just like, "Oh yeah, let's go." And now he's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, let's go."
But he knows a lot of words, which I'm not gonna say now because he's asleep and they could trigger him.
Yeah. No, I said that, and he doesn't. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess Bolly, like, when you are out on a walk and if he has a ball, he just loves that.
He understands Lila.
Sorry, say that again.
Lila?
Yeah, he likes that word. As well.
He knows the names of friends.
Yeah, Lila is his good friend, so he knows that name. So yeah, I agree. With Togo, yeah, we didn't have him long enough to learn if he has a favorite word. And to be honest, like I don't know if he has. He's not trained. Like he only knows basic commands like come and sit, and he learned his new name as well. But he doesn't know like how to lay down. He doesn't know a lot of commands, so it's on our list to teach him. So I think once we do that, he'll understand a bit more of us talking to him. But he just in general likes when we talk to him. I guess both of them do actually. They do like, you just keep talking to them and they love that. Yeah. Okay. Now, the next segment would be rapid fire questions. So because I'm kind of interviewing Max, but at the same time, those are my dogs as well. What I suggested is we do rapid fire questions. I'll have questions for Max regarding Balto, and Max has questions for me regarding Togo. So I only have 6 questions, 7 actually. So do you want to start first, or do you want me to start first?
Oh, we can go one on one.
Yeah, but it's rapid fire. You kind of have to do them.
Okay, you go first.
Okay. Cool. So 1, 2, 3. Nickname you call Balto the most?
Poopy.
Favorite spot to nap?
My lap.
One word to describe Balto's personality.
Sweetheart.
Yep, I'm clearly walking all over my laptop again. First thing Balto does in the morning.
Gives me kisses.
Yes. Biggest fear.
Duke. Duke is a German Shepherd that we met when he was really young, and Duke kind of snapped at Balto through the fence.
Well, yeah, it was Duke was on his territory, and there was a fence, like a sliding gate fence, and he was barking at Balto, but Balto still wanted to sniff him, so he did. And Duke, he didn't bite him, but he snapped at him really close to his face, so he got so scared that like
he still walks like when we go past that house, Balto has to go basically to the other side of the street just to go around that house. He hates it.
Did the same thing happen when you recently took him there? Yeah.
Yep. He still hates the house.
Funny thing though, we met Duke in the park, like not walking past his house, but in the park, and he was completely fine, and he was like happily playing with Balto. But I think that incident just we tried to reinforce, positive reinforcement, gave him treats and stuff, but nah, he just doesn't want to go around that house anymore. Okay. If Balto could choose dinner tonight, what would it be?
Chicken, I guess.
Chimkin. Favorite time of the year, summer, winter, or muddy season?
Summer, for sure.
Why do you think so?
The opportunities to go for big adventures.
Yeah, and swimming.
He loves swimming.
Well, he loves getting wet. I don't know about actual swimming, but he loves going into the water. Yeah, okay. Yep, those are my rapid questions.
Mine's a little bit of a mix of everything.
That's okay.
Who's more spoiled at home, you or Togo?
Me.
Which Marvel character would Togo be?
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Gosh, I'm just going through all the Marvel characters. He would be Hulk, but in Dr. Banner. Not Hulk, but Dr. Banner.
Okay. Can Camera or sketchbook? What's in your hand more often?
Oh, in my hand. Oh. Camera.
Okay.
Just taking pictures of dogs, to be honest.
First game you would introduce Togo to if he could play video games.
Ooh. First thing that came to my mind, Stray. I don't know why, but for some reason,
That's not cats.
I know, but you play as a cat. Maybe that way he can understand, what cats are. That's actually a really good game. Like if any of you are into gaming, Stray, you play as a cat, and the physics are really good. Like it's actually, and the story is really good. Like it's kind of sad but happy at the same time. Anyway.
And last one is Bit Hogger. You or Togo?
Hogger.
Like selfishly occupying like more space.
Oh, definitely Togo. What do you not think so?
I don't know.
I don't think I occupy a lot of space selfishly.
Well, when dogs are on your side, you push them onto my side so you can get your space.
Well, hence Togo, because he occupies my space. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's fun. It's fun to like think on the spot sometimes. But yeah, that Marvel character one got me because I was like, who's like, because he's kind of timid, but he is a lot of fun and he has a lot of potential as well. So that's why I was like, I don't know who to choose, but I feel like Dr. Banner, but not quite Hulk yet. Maybe one day he'll be Dr. Hulk or whatever they call him, that hybrid that Hulk became. Yeah, cool. Okay. In the next segment, I'm going to ask you some questions that are tailored to you and your fur buddy, or us and our fur buddies. How different is life with two dogs compared to just one? Double the joy or double the mischief?
Depends on the day.
Fair enough.
I guess there's definitely a lot of double the joy, simply because now there is a dog each in the house.
Yeah.
So nobody gets left out. But it's not twice as hard, for example, to take them for a walk. Two different dogs with completely different characters. So if I try to take both dogs for a walk myself, it ends up being Togo pulling forward and then Balto staying behind, pulling me backwards. It can be very frustrating trying to manage two dogs at the same time.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. They are two different. Like Togo always wants to go forwards, and he just keeps going. Where Balto, sometimes in the morning, he doesn't even want to go anyway. He just refuses to go. He just stands there and looks at you and like I don't want to go. And Togo just wants to go. So you end up being kind of split between two of them. Yeah, I agree. Okay. Do you notice them influencing each other's personality over time?
Early days?
Yeah, I guess so. I did notice that, like, I don't think it's personality, but Balto definitely became more jealous.
Yep.
Yeah, because I don't think he was jealous before. Like, it's slowly fading out, but obviously he was the only dog for, like, 2.5 years, and now there's Togo, who's sleeping very funny at the moment. So, yeah, I think that was tricky, but I don't think it's influenced by the personality. I think it's just the fact that there is another dog in the house.
Yeah. No, there is. Yeah, it's probably early days. There is definitely a lot of jealousy going on. So all of a sudden, all the toys that Balto had,
And never
pretty much forgotten about. Now Togo expresses a lot of interest in them, and because now there is another dog playing with his toys, he feels like he's missing out. So he always wants to take those toys away from Togo because now he wants to play with them.
Yeah, he just waits though. He doesn't like steal them. He waits usually until Togo kind of drops it and looks away, and then he steals it. Like he doesn't aggressively do it. So that's good. Yeah, cool. How different was it emotionally meeting a wiggly little puppy versus welcoming a dog with a bit of an existing history, I guess? And what were the biggest differences in training a puppy versus an adult dog with their habits?
Let's start with the puppy. I mean, meeting a puppy is always, heart melting because they're so tiny, they're so cute, they're so curious. They want to nibble on everything, and like it's just balls of joy.
Yeah.
Um,
They want to nibble on everything until it becomes annoying and like they keep on biting you. Yeah.
yeah. And training, to be honest, it's a bit of a both. Like you need a lot of patience because while puppies are incredibly good at learning new skills, they're so smart. At the same time, they're still puppies, so they get easily distracted. They still want to chew and stuff. They wouldn't really sleep too well because they're just full of energy. So with puppy, first couple of months were probably hard. And after that, he was
Yeah.
the sweetest boy there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Togo, he just wasn't trained. He used to live in the farm. He always used to sleep in the kennel. Bringing him into our home means he had to experience things like dry home, sleeping on the bed on the couch. He doesn't have to be wet if it's raining outside. But at the same time, it's the fact that he doesn't understand the concept of home, which means he did used to go number one and number two in the house a lot.
A lot. It's so much better now, but this morning he still did it. Little butthole. He stole the breakfast and then he pooped in the house. Which he hasn't done for like a few days.
Yep.
So yeah, it was an accident, but it's similar to having a puppy. I think training a dog that didn't used to be home trained is very similar to a puppy. You have to take them out often. What we used to do in the morning, we would open the door while we are like cooking and stuff, so that if he needs to go, he would go outside, because he kind of learned that okay, doing it outside is better than inside. So if the door is open, he would go outside. It's just, with puppies it's similar, right? You train them to be house trained, and you would still have accidents from time to time, even though they understand the concept, just because it just doesn't quite 100% work for a while, and then after a certain time they do understand that, oh, okay, I need to go outside, and if I want to go outside desperately, I just need to ask for it. So I think it's very similar to puppies in that term, like actually house training a dog. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess again, we will see how we go. It's only been 5 weeks, and he's 2 years and 9 months. So he's had a lot of years of old habits. So I think changing the habits will take a lot of effort.
Yeah. It's getting better. Like he's definitely getting better. It just takes time. Yeah, he's only been with us for 5 months, 5 weeks. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you ticklish? I'm sorry. Okay. What's been the most rewarding part of giving a home to a rehome dog? Max is taking a while to think this one over.
What's a reward? What's my reward? At the moment, it's just punishment. No. It's very nice to be able to offer, a loving family to a dog that just deserves it.
Yeah, and you can see that he loves it. Like I think this is the reason why he has a bit of separation anxiety as well, is because I don't know if he had this before. It doesn't look like he did. So, seeing him being so happy when let's say I take him to work, I take them both to work, but obviously when Balto is in daycare, it's just Balto. And when we come home, I open the door and he straight away runs upstairs. He's trying to find you. He's trying to find Balto. Like he knows that this is his home now. And I feel like it's really rewarding to see that. And he loves sleeping on the bed with us. Like it just, yeah, and going for walks and playing, and it's good to see.
And that's the other thing. Like I feel like living on a farm, I doubt he would have ever experienced adventures.
Yeah.
Because he was, I think he must have been a bit like just a working farm dog for the most part. So now we can introduce him to things like hikes and forest and beach and toys and all those things.
Yeah.
The life of a dog is short, so we can make it.
He surely loves the toy part. We have, for those who are watching this, we're sitting on our big couch in the living room. Behind the couch, just behind Max, there is a box with dog toys. With Balto, like, he would pick a couple of toys. He had like some favorites, right? He had the teddy bear as a favorite, maybe a ducky as well. But with Togo, I think he discovered that box, and all he does is literally goes there, takes a toy, jumps on the couch, plays with it for like, I don't know, 5 minutes maximum, leaves it here, goes back, picks another toy, and all the toys end up on the couch eventually. And it's actually quite cute.
He brings the toys to bed. So
He brings the toy to bed, yeah.
when he wants to go to sleep, he'll find the toy and he'll bring it to bed and he will just sleep with the toy.
Yeah. No, he's definitely, he loves it. Even now, like he's sleeping right next to like a.
Well, that's a snack.
Well, it's still a toy. It's like a chewy toy. Hey, but it smells like peanut butter. Yeah. Cool. Do you enjoy traveling with dogs? Any pro tips you've learned about finding dog-friendly places when traveling? Accommodation, let's say. And then, do you have any travel destinations on your bucket list? So let's start with, do you enjoy traveling with dogs, and any tips on traveling with dogs?
Traveling with dogs is pretty easy. Again, I can't speak for all dogs because our dogs are pretty compact.
Yeah. That's the beauty about Cocker Spaniels. Like they can do everything that a bigger dog can in terms of like, walking long distances, actually being like a, active dog. But at the same time, they're so compact. It's so easy to take them everywhere.
Yeah. The only thing that they definitely struggle with is for long journeys, they just tend to move around. They will sleep a little bit in the back seats. They go down, then jump across, go to the passenger seat, then go down. They do get bored, which is fair enough for longer journeys.
Yeah.
So I guess taking odd stops here and there helps. And even better if you can kind of exhaust them a little bit before the long journey. That means they'll just be sleeping
Absolutely.
most of the way through.
Yeah. We have an EV, so for us traveling, when we travel, it means that we will stop somewhere for top up. Like if we were to go with, like, we haven't traveled long distances with Togo yet. This is the plan for the summer, but we did take Balto to a lot of places. We traveled to Queenstown with him. We traveled to Havelock. Queenstown was probably the furthest. We went to Dunedin with him.
No, even Havelock. I mean, like to Blenheim, it's 4 hours.
Yeah.
So yeah, like those are all 5-hour journeys.
Yeah, and we would stop a couple of times for top up. And the top up is usually like half an hour to an hour maximum, depending on, if we are just charging or if we are walking and having a snack and stuff. So that's really good because we leave the car to charge and then we go for a walk. First we explore the place where we are. And secondly, we take Balto for a walk. So he's in a new place, he's sniffing and stuff. And then when we're back to the car, he's a bit more calm and he's ready to, go for another couple of hours before we stop again or before we reach the destination. Yeah, no, definitely, I do agree with that. In terms of accommodation, like, do you think New Zealand has a lot of dog-friendly accommodation to offer?
Yep, I think so.
Yeah.
The only region we found where we struggle to find something is Golden Bay and Tasman Bay. Mm-hmm. We used to love going there, but we've discovered that neither of those places are particularly dog-friendly, especially if you are trying to find accommodation.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't allow, and those that do allow have like peak seasons where they wouldn't want dogs anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and even if you go there, like quite a lot of beaches are not dog friendly, and the walks are not dog friendly because of all the native flora fauna that's there. But like Havelock, which is, it's kind of also top of South Island, I found it probably one of the most dog friendly places because all the walks were dog friendly. We did that. I don't remember the name of the mountain, but that longest hike that we've ever done. And Balto did it with us. Lovely. We usually stay. So when we travel with Balto and with Togo now, we prefer to spend less money on accommodation so that we can spend more money on the actual trip. So we usually stay in holiday parks, but in a tent, because that way you still have the comfort of bathroom and kitchen, but you're saving money on accommodation. And a lot of holiday parks, especially when you're staying in your own, either a camper van or a tent, they're very dog friendly. They do have some rules like don't take dogs in the communal buildings, or like don't walk dogs here and there. But in general, I've never had a problem with having a dog at the dog park, holiday park. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on the bucket list in terms of traveling?
Well, yes. I want to go to Stewart's Island, but that's definitely no go for dogs.
Yeah.
Otherwise, North Island.
Yeah.
Haven't really done much of anything up there.
I think just in general, we're currently building a, I don't know if you'd call it a camper van at this stage, it's just a van, but the idea is to slowly build a camper van out of it. Like we'll put it back on wheels and make it drivable again, and then just chuck a bed in the back. And then with time, we'll just build it up and build a proper camper van out of it. But the plan is to build that and travel in it with dogs around New Zealand. Because like, even though I love the tent, but it takes time to actually, put it up, take everything out, put the bed up and stuff. In the camper van, everything is already in there. So all you have to do is just move, just perhaps a couple of bags, just move them so you can sleep and then put them back as well. You don't have to put a tent, even though our tent is like a easy put up tent. It still takes time and takes space as well. Yeah. I'd say this is on my bucket list, like just building a camper van and traveling wherever in it. Cool. In the last one out of the tailored questions, do you enjoy being a parent to Cocker Spaniels? What is so special about them? And if not Cocker Spaniels, what other breed do you think you would have? So let's start with, do you enjoy being a parent to Cocker Spaniels, and what's so special about them?
Yep, I certainly love them. I love the personal traits. I love the size, the weight of them. I like the cuteness.
The character. I feel like they definitely have their own characters, and they're very not moody, but like, yeah, they're really fun to be around, for sure.
Yep, I certainly like the fact that they snore.
Yeah.
It doesn't bother me at all, and I just find it so special. I love how they just, whether it's all spaniels or whether it's all dogs, but when they sleep, they will flip upside down, expose their belly next to us, and
Togo kind of almost did that just now, but no, he just went on the side. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. If not a Cocker Spaniel, what do you think you would have? You wanted a shepherd before.
yep. Well, I always wanted a bigger dog, but now I'm a little bit wiser. I think bigger dog wouldn't suit the current lifestyle.
Yeah, I don't think it would suit our family.
Yeah. Plus, I've come to really love ability to pick up a dog and just sort of
Cuddle.
whether he's tired, whether I think he's tired and I can carry him, or whether we just cuddle. Yeah, it's very nice to be able to pick up your dog. Whereas, I mean, shepherds and all that sort of dogs, they are 30 kg plus.
Hey, there are some people that do pick them up.
Good for them. But yeah. But otherwise, I don't know. I find dachshunds quite cute. I found a lot of terriers, also very sweet.
Yeah.
Schnauzers.
Yeah. It's interesting how terriers, they also have a lot of prejudice and a lot of stereotypes about them, but I used to have a terrier before. We had a Scottish terrier, and again, he didn't really fall into those stereotypes. Like, he wasn't, barky little thing. He was actually a very intelligent little dog that kind of matched the energy, our energy as well. Like, he was never like super crazy and active, and that's what they say about terriers as well. Yeah. I guess it depends on upbringing and
To be honest, I've discovered that even like, to be honest, out of all the big dogs like Rotties,
yeah.
I've just discovered that the size of the dog and the breed has got nothing to do with the character. We've met the most friendliest and calmest Chihuahuas, which is not something you can generally find because they're all snappy, they're all yippy.
Well, again, that's a stereotype.
It is, but like it's mostly true. But then you come across some that are very friendly, happy to say hi, happy to play.
I do think it depends on upbringing and
Definitely,
how they
100%. Same thing with the Rottweiler.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they are just the biggest, cuddliest bears.
Yep.
If you should let them
Absolutely.
be the cuddly
Yep.
bear, yeah.
So I don't think there's a particular breed I would like always pick or always ignore. I think they're all very sweet, as long as you give them the love and the training that they require.
I agree. Okay. Last segment in our podcast, which is what if questions. These are the questions that are a little bit out of the box, just to make it a bit more fun, less serious, I guess, and more creative. Right. What if your dogs could text? What would each of your message? Sorry. Which one would message you more often, and what kind of emoji spam do you think they would be guilty of?
Togo would probably just be sending me sad eyes.
Why?
I guess he's always, well, I guess if he's texting me, that means he's not next to us. And he's not next to us, that means he's suffering from separation. Which means...
Be like, where are you? Where are
Yeah,
you?
yeah.
Fair enough.
Whereas Balto, probably that
Aesthetic.
tongue emoji.
Tongue emoji?
Yeah, sticking out tongue.
Yeah. Yeah, Balto has a very big tongue, which is like always just tiny bit of it just pokes out all the time. Yeah. Cool. What if your two dogs had to audition as a duo for a talent show? What do you think their act would be? Do you know what I think?
Go on.
You know how in the circus you have like clowns performing? I think that would be their show. Just sort of Togo, getting all these toys, and the act would be like he would take a toy, he would put it on the table, getting ready to play with it, turns around and then looks back and the toy is gone because Balto stole it, and then he'd go pick up another one, do the same thing, and then the same thing happens and he would like lose it again. I think that's the act that would happen. Yeah, we haven't really known them that well just yet, I think.
I mean, Balto knows quite a few tricks.
Yeah.
So he could definitely do a bit of a circus-like, because he's really good at, what do you call it? Obstacle course.
Yeah, he loves agility course.
Yeah, agility course.
Yeah.
So he will happily jump through hoops, circles, up the ramps and whatnot, so he can easily do that.
He loves it. Like, even if we don't have treats, he absolutely loves doing it. Just favorite thing, to just jump on something. Yeah. Okay, next question. What if tomorrow they both woke up with human voices? What do you think they would sound like?
Have you watched Family Guy?
Be partially, yes.
Mama, mom, mom, mama,
So who would that be?
mama. Stewie?
Yeah, but I mean, who would
Like
that be?
Togo,
Togo?
for sure.
Yep. What about Balto?
I mean, I guess he'd be a bit more like Brian from Family Guys, going back into that same. Because Brian is very well spoken, gentleman-like, and this is Balta. He's very well educated. He's very calm.
Okay, fair enough.
He's definitely a gentleman.
Out of two of them, who do you think would be the one to drop the most of F-bombs? And would they? I don't think they would, though. Like, I feel like they wouldn't. Maybe Balto when he's, like, barking at the neighbors. He's like, ah, fuck off, fuck off! I don't know.
No, I don't think so. No, I think they'd be good boys.
Fair enough. In light of local elections, what if one of your spaniels was secretly running for mayor of your town? What would their campaign slogan be?
Throw me a bone.
Okay, what if it wasn't a pun or your dad jokes as you like them? Well, it's not a dad joke, but it is a joke. What if it was an actual, like, a dog thing? Oh boy.
What would they be campaigning for?
Let's say Balto. What would he be campaigning for?
He would be campaigning for veranda above every single footpath.
Why?
Because he hates walking when it rains. So he wants to make sure that every time he goes for a walk, there is something covering.
Oh, like a roof, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. What about Togo?
He would be campaigning for what would he campaigning about? What does he want?
I think I would say that he would be campaigning for all the places to be dog friendly, so he can go everywhere with us. Even if we had to go to the movies, he'd go with us to the movies, just so he doesn't have to stay alone at
To be honest, if you hide him and you bring him to a movie, he still wouldn't make a noise.
True.
You can get away with it. You can definitely get away with that crime.
Yeah. Yeah, Togo is definitely, like, Balto grew up in the office, so I've been taking him to the office since he was a puppy. He, like, literally 12 weeks old, he started going to the office with me. I think he's more noisy than Togo. Like, he doesn't bark or make a lot of noise, but he's quite comfortable in the office, so he would, like, sleep, and then he would wake up and go, like, boop everyone. Sometimes he does bark at people who come into the office, because we have, like, a glass door next to the main entry. So sometimes he barks at the boss, which is not ideal. Where Togo, like, he's super quiet in the office, like, never barks, always, like he sometimes would walk around and snoop, and I'll be like, Togo, and he would come back and, like, sit next to me and sleep in his bed. So yeah, he's definitely, I think Max is right, we can sneak him anywhere and nobody would even notice. Cool. And last question is, what if your dog could text your boss? What do you think they'd say? Just read it as a text. Let's say one of them sent the text to your boss.
Would they be pretending to be like one of us?
That's up to you. What do you think? What do you think they would say?
That's what I think they would do. I think they would pretend to be one of us, and they would call in sick.
So that we stay at home?
So we stay at home. Definitely.
Yeah, fair enough.
Or ask for a pay raise.
So that they
Which I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, sometimes it's difficult, to ask for a pay rise yourself, or get your dog to do that for you. They're definitely, like, dogs are selfish and selfless at the same time. You know what I mean? Like in terms of like food and attention, they're very selfish, but they can be very selfless as well. What is that noise? Some weird noise. Anyway, thank you, my dear husband, for spending some time with me.
It was my pleasure.
The purpose of this episode is to introduce ourselves, myself as a host, our two cocker spaniels, Balto and Togo, to show you the format of the podcast, especially for those who are interested to be on this podcast, but also just I don't know, I feel like it's fun. We do talk about dogs, but we never actually talk about things like, you know, what would your dog text to your boss, and it's kind of fun to, you know, kind of dive into it and think about it. Yeah. Can you tell the audience where they can find us? Not our address, please.
Yeah, don't come find us. On Instagram?
Yes.
Do you have Facebook page?
No.
Okay, there you go. Instagram then.
So you can find Boob Talk on Instagram. Literally Instagram at Boob Talk, all one word. My two cocker spaniels also have an Instagram page. Their Instagram page is Balto meets Togo, Balto meets Togo. Yeah. Thank you for joining us today. If you are interested to be on the show, please leave a comment on our Instagram page or just contact us directly. We are currently, I want to make a couple of episodes with people who are from Canterbury, just because it's a little bit easier to make it face to face. But once I figure out how to do it remotely, it's open to the whole New Zealand, maybe even Australia, if people would want to participate in it. I do have quite a number of people who are interested, so that's very exciting. And yeah, thank you for joining us. Feel free to spread the word, and we'll see you next time.
Boo 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 boop dog boo boo boobity boo. Boop boop dog boo 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 boop dog boo boo boobity boo.